Alright, so we're back in the shop. Got Timmy supervising. I'll show y'all kind of what we're doing here. This is a little quick intro, I guess you say. You get the ideas. We're gonna do something like this. Okay, now I need to bend the other side. And we're gonna mount a Zeus tab to this. Now I'm gonna show you. See, like I already did a bend here, and I'm happy with it. So I can copy it. I have a pile of old TIG wire that I don't really trust for anything. I don't even know how I ended up with it. It works perfect for this. So I use this, and I make a template of the bend I have. This way, it makes it easy for me to copy on the other side. So I just measure the width that I want across here, and then I'm going to do the same bend right here, and we'll cut it to fit on the chassis. I could have really made these legs shorter. I probably could have cut 2 or 3 inches off my measurements here. It saved a little bit of material, but I'm just not that skilled yet. So this is the way I do it. So let's finish getting this bent up, and look, I'll show y'all. The Zeus tab will get welded like that. So that's kind of how it goes. So I'm gonna get this bent up and we'll report back. All right, y'all, we got the fender brackets bent up. I'll show y'all. So we did, I used my little TIG wire template you see right there. These are my benders. I don't know what these are some blue points. I had them for brake lines for a long time, and they work good for that 1/4 inch stuff. It does it. They ain't broke yet. Let me show you what I have in mind here. See if y'all can catch the idea. So yeah, see, it'll go something like this, and then the tab will be welded to the end of that. So that should hold our fender up the way we need. If I need to add some bracing to support it, I will. I'm just not sure if I have to yet or not. But when it's welded out, we'll see. If I feel good about it, we'll leave it alone. But you get the idea. But we got to make sure that we have this lined up with the gas we want before I place this. This way, if I attach it and I realize we need to move the fender, and then now it's no longer in the right spot, I don't want it to bite us in the butt. So that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna get this get the fender straightened up, lined up, and then we'll get this tacked in, and then I'll probably weld on the tab afterwards. So let's get that done. All right, y'all, Timmy help me out. We got the upper fender tabs made, and they're on both sides. They're symmetrical. They look great. I'm super happy with them. I need to weld them out. Let's see, I can show you. I need to weld them out, but they are there. I just have them tacked in right now. They are there. I'm happy with them. I'm gonna go ahead and take the front clip off, and we'll finish welding them out. That way we don't burn these fiberglass fenders right next to them. And plus it'll make it a little easier on me. But we need to make something for the bottom here to support the bottom as well. So we're gonna work on that as well and get that going. Not exactly sure what I'm gonna do there yet, but I need to cap off that 1.5" ACC right there. I have a cap. I need to weld that out, and we'll probably come off this bar up here, something like that, because I'm gonna put the tab in this bend right here. This way we can still at the track access right here to get it off. So that's kind of the plan. That's what we're gonna do with it. But I just want to show you all the fender mounts and what we ended up doing. I'm happy with it. Yes, these are 2 holes here. They were factory holes. There'll be a hole in the center for the Zeus, and I'll probably refiberglass that or put some carbon over it or something. But it looks good. I'm happy with it. It's progress. So let's figure out what we're gonna do here. It's another day, back at it. We're gonna try and finish mounting these front fenders. I had to take this one off so I could trim up this area here so we can get a tab here. Let me show you. I think I have a tab out. No, I think I used it. All right, so let's go grab one. Okay. So this essentially I'm going to try and mount in this bend here, okay? So I'm going to have some 1/4" tube. We're going to bend and go to the front cross member, so this will work out good. So let's get it fit up. All right, I want to show you all this, so it might help y'all in the future if y'all need the help. We already talked about making a template with some old TIG filler wire. I think this is 1/8 inch. This is just some old stuff. I don't really trust it. I don't even know how I got it. Had it for years, so it makes good templates. So I made me a template, okay, of what I did here. This way I can replicate it for the other side because I want it symmetrical. Nobody will ever notice, but I'd like it to match. And then so what I did here is I put my tab under here and I traced it so I could cut it to where it would sit flush on this piece here, okay? So this is mounted level with the ground, but where I mount on the fender is angled like that. So to get that angle, I'm gonna try and tack it up on the table to make my life a little bit easier because I'm one person. So I replicated the bend or the angle with another piece of that wire. And as you can see, I'm gonna lay it flat on my table. I'm gonna use that as a reference, a rough reference to set the angle of this tab. So I just kind of wanted to show that. If you have a better idea, drop a comment. If not, and you like this idea, then try it out. Might be surprised, you might like it. And then like I said, I'm still using just a Blue Point little tubing bender. It's working fine for this 1/4" Molly so far, but yeah. All right, we got it kind of made up. Remember I used my little angle template thing, and it laid out perfect. See how that goes? I just have a magnet kind of holding there, but yeah, fits up great. And it's gonna be in this this bend here, okay? This is where it's gonna be at. This way I can still access it to get it off, and it's not like sticking right here like a sore thumb. So this kind of just keeps it clean in my opinion. So we're gonna do it like that, and I think it's gonna work out pretty jam up. So let's get this thing tacked up in here and happy, and we'll move on to the other side. All right, y'all, we got this thing on here. Man, I was fighting some nasty porosity on this tab right there. I don't know why. I grinded the weld out, cleaned it out, wire wheeled it, like the whole 9 yards. It was getting contaminated. But anyway, regardless, it's on. I'm not really gonna touch it and show you, but this is extremely strong. Like this 1/4" stuff right here is way stronger than you would think. So a lot of people go overkill on this, and you don't really have to, because when it's welded, man, it's strong. So I'm gonna let this cool off. This side here, obviously I'm not gonna just throw the fender on there, probably burn it. So check out my Vevor air jack here. This thing is the bee's knees. If y'all don't have one, get one. But anyway, so we're gonna come on this side, and we're going to work on this one, okay? So I need to pull the fender off, kind of cut some of the fiberglass out down here like I did on the other one, and I'll get it put back on the truck, taped up, and we'll start working on some fit up and get this one mounted. So let's keep going. All right, I know it's a little bit repetitive, but this did the same thing on this side we did on the other side. We got the end of the tube here for the front cross member. Got a cap in there, it's welded out, smoothed it out, looks good. And like I said, I carbon copied the one on the other side so it would match. I use the same technique for setting the angle using my TIG wire. All that stuff is the same. So right now it's only tacked in one little spot right there. But I just kind of wanted to show y'all how it goes, okay? Looks good, looks great. I'm happy with it. I think it's good. I think they're gonna work out good. You know, I need to finish welding out these upper ones too. But yeah, I think it's gonna be good. I think they're gonna work out good. So let's get this welded out, and we can mark another thing off the list. I don't have the forks that you mount up here for the core support to slide into. and then you set the front clip down here and be able to fasten it. I don't have those little fork things yet, but those will be on the front, so we can put the front end on. So, but this is a big thing we need to get done, so let's get it welded out. All right, y'all, we're back and we have these mounts done. Okay, that's welded out, and that's welded out on both sides, and they are symmetrical. They look good. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you about it. They look good, and I mean they are strong. These things aren't going anywhere. So like I said, y'all don't doubt this 1/4-inch tube stuff too much, because it's way stronger than you think. When put together properly, it is very strong. Let me go to this side. I'll show you this side. Same thing. Okay, that one's all done up. It's stout, and that one as well. So that was major task. I say major task. No, what a major task. Just a task. Made them look the same. They obviously look the same. I can't really, you can see the tops. They're the same. They look good. Stuff nobody will ever pay attention to. I get it. But at least they're on there, so I could technically 1/4 turn the back of the fenders. I need to get some little Zeus noids so I can make sure and center those holes up right. And I don't, like I said, I don't have the clips for the front end yet. So there's two things we can do here. Either I can try and finish out the windshield, the dash bar, and these filler plates here, or I can move to the firewall in the back. I think I should do the finish the windshield and do these filler plates, but that's going to be for another video. So we got the front fender tabs on and stuff like that. There's nothing that they mount on the front. They mount to the core support. The core support will have 2 forks that it'll slide into to center it, and so that's all there is up there. I don't have any here to show you how I do it or anything. When I do, obviously I'll show you, but we don't have them right now. We'll get them eventually, but there's still plenty of other stuff we can do. Okay, the dash bar, the filler plates, and then we still need to figure out the rear firewall deal. But I'm gonna leave this one. I'm gonna leave this video with this deal here, where we're at with it. I'm happy with it. It looks good. I know it doesn't seem like much on video, guys, but this stuff takes so much time. I mean, just trimming and cutting and fitting, and you try to make everything symmetrical, you know. Yeah, we could have probably thrown this together way quicker if we just didn't care, you know what I mean? If we just threw it together, but we're trying to make this thing nice. So anyway, as always, y'all, I appreciate everything, all the likes, the comments. Trust me, I read them all. I respond to them all. I get emails. My Facebook gets blown up. Like, I really appreciate every one of y'all. And it seems like I've helped a few of y'all, so my goal's complete as far as that goes. You know, just want to inspire and help somebody get out there and try and do the same thing, you know. So let's get busy, y'all.